mean what worked 20 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago, or really right now during the coronavirus pandemic. This is now specific 3 secrets on how to create irresistible offers. And those secrets are the ones that I'm going to take you through today. Now you see that I've been very creative with my little drawing here. You can see that I've actually created something that should look like, yes, a dinosaur. And this dinosaur here is pretty much here, the back at least, the top, the full line with the here and there some of the crosses, is pretty much what represents a kind of a curve. And this is a curve that I recommend you to use as you are about to launch your irresistible offers. So I'm going to touch on 3 specific things along, let's say, the process. So think of this being time. You start here and then you build over time, and it should be in a crescendo, kind of similar to this sort of figure, right? So here's your dinosaur. Let's have a look so that your business doesn't become a dinosaur. You want to actually survive this and thrive, correct? So I hope that you're excited to learn with me again today in this episode. So let's just dive in. First one here, success secret number 1, is where you actually seed. You seed. You need to seed the right things all along the way, because you always start at the very bottom. Every time when you have a campaign and you want to offer something to the market, the worst thing you can do is to build your hot thing, being a product or a service, and then straight away somehow ask people to go and buy it. That's like going in dating terms from, seeing someone and walking up to them and then dragging them into your room. It just doesn't work that way. It's too fast. So, you can't just imagine being from here and then being over here at the same time. So there is a gradual build-up. So seeding is the one where you actually catch people's attention first. You catch people's attention first in a positive way. And it's not just of everyone, it's of the right people. You don't want to, let's say, date everybody. You just have your eyes set on one particular person, right? And in this sort of same speak, we want to do the right thing for our product and service. Our product and service serves one particular group of people more so than any others. And so we need to obviously know who those people are. But once you know, it's about seeding the right messages. And what do I mean by that? So these people, let's just say your dream group of clients or customers, they have certain values as things that they hold dear to their heart. They got certain ambitions and aspirations. They also have certain fears and frustrations and expectations and belief patterns. And it's about you tuning in with that, and you not only affirming that you understand and appreciate where they're coming from, but that you also can kind of pinpoint where the belief systems might actually be letting them down. And so it's about you shifting their minds in the right ways so that they actually are opening up those new opportunities. And that is really where the seeding starts. It's just you planting the right seeds all along the way, and you do that with all the little crosses, right? So it's a journey. It's not a one-off shot, right? It's a process. It's an experience that you're creating over time, starting here all the way here with a certain build-up, right? So this is where your seeding happens. Success secret number 2 then is where you soar. You increase, you build. It's about building momentum, building excitement as well. Yeah, and that's here, excitement. So you're revealing something here and there. You're educating, you're adding value, you're making a difference, you're showing people things that they didn't see before, or you're showing sometimes where they actually thought wrong, but do it in a very gracious manner so that they actually see that they're getting benefit from tuning in with you. So it's about building excitement. And here and there you start planting also the seeds of what might be coming down the track, as you're having all these touch points through your social media, your email, your blog, all that sort of stuff. Even some events, maybe calls, webinars, what you're doing. You build this all up, but with the sole idea to start also messaging with certain keywords. Now, for example, if you are in the market of selling either consulting or coaching at the high end, meaning thousands of dollars, even 10,000 or even maybe even hundred thousands of dollars, and you want to sell this sort of thing, well, obviously there's certain keywords that this group of people will be more susceptible to. and where they actually are tuning in with you. So if you're in the market for coaching, well, it's important that you start talking about coaching and mentoring long time before you even offer the service or product. If you're looking to build a membership, well, it's important to start talking about memberships, subscriptions, monthly value newsletters and that sort of stuff, just because it's keywords that these people will associate with the thing that they might already be looking for, right? But you want to do it early. You don't want to start straight away at the end where you actually are offering the checkout page, so to speak. So, Soar, it's about building excitement. Let's have a quick look if I got something else here on my cheat sheet. Actually, think about it in two other ways, by the way. Your soaring time, where you actually are really on the back here of your dinosaur. It's like the first sort of plateau where you're getting quite high already in terms of the excitement. So you've been building this excitement, and then suddenly you're here, right? This is like pretty much the experience that you've gotten, similar to what you would have with a preview of a new movie. So as you see the preview, you're building the excitement, you're getting certain ideas about what's going to happen, but not enough really to know exactly how it's going to pan out, but just the right things to build the excitement, get your intrigue aroused, get you thinking like, this might be something that I'm interested in, and that sort of stuff. So a sneak preview of a movie is one way to somehow associate with the soaring stage. Another one is you actually test driving the car that you are considering buying. And so the test drive again is here where you actually are building the excitement. You're getting people a bit of an idea of what it might look like, but without really giving everything right away. Right? I think that makes sense. Now, last one but not least, after you have your seating and the soaring, now it's time to do the stack. The stack. The stack is really where you're building desire. The desire to own, to have, to do what you've got on offer. So it's here now where you are actually also going to make the money. This is where, again, we're here building the excitement, after which it will kind of go down a little bit, but then you're actually really making a big boost with a few more touch points so that they're ready to actually go into the stack and transact money with you. But it needs to be done in a certain manner. And we know that a lot of things have been tried and tested and failed, but there's also a lot of things that have been tried and tested that actually work, or actually not that many, but what I'm going to share with you is exactly the things that do work. So in order to create the desire, I've got 3 dotted lines here that I'd like you to consider as you're creating the presentation of your offer. Because you cannot just like blurt it out and then say, this is how much it is. Right? Or even worse, take people through all the nitty-gritty details and then say, this is what it is, buy. That's not how it's going to work. So as you're growing your business, in the digital arena, and you want to grow it potentially even from home if you want it, the first, second, and third thing is critical to create an irresistible offer. So the first one being is a combo. You want a combination of different things that are going into the offer, right? And those different things touch on multiple modalities that are benefiting your next ideal customer. So what do I mean by that? There would be a component of training. There might be a certain system involved or software. There might be a degree of coaching or help desk or guided mentoring to actually make the most of it, or even consulting. There might be some tools that are helpful. There are some templates that go along with it so that people really maximize the implementation and the benefits out of it. And all sorts of other things, some files that are helpful to share with them in terms of guidance and guidelines. So all of these sort of things, what it is really, it's making all things easier, faster, and potentially cheaper for people to implement what you've got for them. And so think again about the words. I'm going to say them again. It needs to make things easier for them, help them save time, save effort, fast track the results that they will get from it. All of these sort of things is what your tools and systems and processes should be combined with. And so, as you do this, you got a good combination potentially to create an irresistible offer. It's not just a product as in training, or it's not just a product as in coaching, Or, by the way, it might also have an involved a certain community that is attached to it that adds even more value to the thing that you've got on offer. So community. So all these things go into the combo. Number 2 then is where you really want to make sure that the perceived value largely exceeds the price that people see. Now, what do I mean by that? There is an equation where, you know, the price, when you haven't painted the picture in the right way, the price either is on par with the value that people perceive, which means you've undersold the value and the price kind of looks too big still. Even worse is where the value is where you just didn't create enough value in it whatsoever, and so your value is tiny and the price is really being seen as really big. That's the worst case scenario, right? And nowadays, being in the field of business development and sales process training and coaching, I can guarantee you that people really don't do value selling very well. I've seen it time and time and time again. The best salespeople, they do. But most people out there engaging with potential buyers, customers, clients, they're underselling. They don't know how to sell value. And so really, it's really finding out how to sell value and ensure that people actually affirm that that value is valuable to them. Because unless, you know, it might be really valuable in your life, but if they can't see it because it doesn't relate to their situation, then obviously it's idle time. It's wasted time, really, for them and for you. So it's about really knowing how to sell value over price. Last but not least, for the value to really stand so much out compared to the little tiny price that you're charging, there's a good sort of rule of thumb that says people should see that there is a difference of 10x. Now this is for online business. If you, for example, still selling business to business, face to face, I would say that you need to find a cost post outside of what you do, but that what your solution is meant to or kind of alleviate. If at least there's a contrast of 4 to 5 times, meaning the cost that they're making are definitely 4 to 5 times more than the price that you are charging for your solution, then that might work in that context. But online, you need about 10x between the price that you're charging, let's say $1,000, and the value that people can see in it being $10,000 or more. That are pretty much the rules of thumb in terms of how to seed, soar, and stack going into the little dinosaur sort of curve where you actually make your money in phase 3. There's a lot of attention building, excitement building, and then desire building that needs to kind of be put into the process so that you can come out on the other side and thrive. Now, I'm really great that you guys have joined in with me again. I would love to hear what you've taken out of this video here. Also, if you have not yet, shame on you, downloaded the complimentary booklet that goes along with these daily Facebook Lives, then it's really time for you to do it now. I'm also going to share a special invitation with you again. A good reminder is that in May, there's a very special event that I'm hosting for a select few people. And I would love for you to join in as well. It's specifically, in terms of Adelaide time, the 3rd of May, 12:15 Adelaide time. That's 12:15 p.m. Adelaide time. That's a Sunday, so it's a time when you've got the time available, where we're going to go into a deep dive on the things that really help from a digital business development perspective to help you to grow your business online in a very short space of time. So I would love for you to join in there. It's digital business development formula that I'm going to share with you 2 full hours on Sunday, the 3rd of May. And I'm going to make sure that the subscription, let's say the link for that webinar is below here in the comment section. Again, thanks for joining me here today. My name is Bram. I look forward to seeing you again in the next webinar and in the future. See you.